Hello boys and girls, welcome back to the vlog. So yesterday I put something out on Snapchat. What should I talk about in today's video? And a lot of you messaged me future plans for the S4. So I figured, let's take this opportunity and sit down in the S4 while we're driving into Boston and talk about future plans for the S4. So I think the biggest thing that everybody has been asking me about is, am I gonna tune this car? Now the answer, of course, is yes. I can't not tune this car. It would just be like throwing away free power. I can't say no to that. Now when I do tune it, the question is, do I start with stage 1 and then do a supercharger pulley to take me to stage 2? Stage 1 is no modifications whatsoever, just a tune. We're gonna rub right here. There you go. Love it. Stage 2 would be an upper supercharger pulley, and then stage 2 plus would be a dual pulley setup, or depending on your tuner, that's kind of how it goes. Basically, there's the crank pulley and the snout of the supercharger pulley. You can make both of those smaller to get the supercharger spinning even faster, which generates more boost, which means more power as long as you're tuned for it. So I'm not really sure if I want to go stage 1 first and do a DSG tune as well, and then go stage 2, or if I should just do stage 1 with no DSG tune. And I don't know, there's a bunch of different options. I think what I'll probably end up doing, if I'm being the most logical, is doing the supercharger pulley, going straight to stage 2, and doing the DSG tune at the same time, which will give me a little bit faster shifts, a little bit better shift response, and a higher launch control, which is very exciting. Maybe eventually I'll go dual pulley and we can throw some methanol or some E85 into the mix, but that's far down the road. The other thing with the dual pulley setup is a lot of people on the forums have been having issues with their cats, where they overheat the catalytic converters and they either clog and blow the motor, or I saw one post of this guy with chunks of catalytic converter coming out of his exhaust. So I don't really want to play that game. I guess I could always do test pipes. It's kind of a bear from what I've heard. So we'll see. That's kind of where I'm at as far as tunes go. Now, a couple other mods that I've been playing with. A lot of you have asked me to do a front lip. 1 mile. Now, I think that's a great idea, and they look great on these cars, like really good on this car, but I think with the ride height that I'm at, and with my style of driving, I am a careful driver and I do avoid potholes and stuff like that. I think adding a front lip and making the front end like that much or that much lower, depending on what lip you go with, is definitely not the greatest idea. So I think I'm gonna hold off on a front lip until I change my suspension setup, which is the next thing that I've been playing with. I've been thinking about going air ride. I think it would make a lot of things easier. Obviously it complicates the suspension system a lot, and there's a lot more things that can go wrong, but you know, just as far as getting in and out of driveways, and also being able to ride around at a lower ride height until I see a bump. I don't know, it's something that I'm toying with. Might be something that we do later this winter. I'll put a poll up on the screen, so there'll be a little card that pops up. Should I stay on coilovers or should I go air ride? You may vote, let me know. Another mod that I'm thinking of that I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do just because of cost is the RS5 front brakes. They're 8 pistons, they're huge, they look awesome behind pretty much any wheel, and they have the wave rotors, which those are just so cool. They wear the brakes like twice as fast, but they're wave rotors. They're cool. The final thing, at least on my short list of future mods, is possibly wrapping the car. When I originally bought this car, I was like, oh, it's silver, like, I'll just wrap it down the road, do it a Nardo color and call it a day. Sorry it's so dark, the sun has moved. But this ice silver is kind of growing on me. I'm not gonna lie, like, I like this color a lot. And with the gunmetal wheels and the yellow calipers, I think it looks great. Now what I could do is go wrap the car Nardo, do some black wheels and yellow calipers, stick with the yellow calipers, or I could do bronze wheels with red calipers. Now I saw a picture of an RS7 online, it looks like this. I really like that, I think that looks cool. So that kind of covers the big mods that I have on my mind for the future. I don't think any of those mods will be happening like that, but you never know. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what mods you want to see on the S4 down below. And just keep in mind that I am building this car for me on the internet instead of building this car for the internet. My goal is to have one of the cleanest YouTuber cars, period. And that doesn't mean that I won't take input from you guys. It's like talking to a friend and having your friend influence you. But I'm not gonna build this car specifically for what the internet wants, AKA big wing and 2JZ swap. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video. What great timing.